on! Alright, as you can probably tell by my energy and how I kind of sound like I did like 2 years ago, you know, excited, I mean, because I don't normally sound excited in like current streams. But I'm not necessarily going through it the way I the way I was the last time. I don't know why I'm so giggly right now. But like the last time I said I was going through it, I actually was. Because I was as sick as you can possibly get without being in a hospital. I was like, I was like thinking about, I was stressing out about, future events. That's kind of what I've been doing today. That's why I made the title this. But you're gonna see right off the bat, this was probably a bad title name. I've got to like reserve the going through it titles for like when I'm actually going through it. Because right now I'm just going like I'm tiptoeing around it. If you know what I'm saying. Also, hey, Braden Bunch. I never realized until like a few months ago when I was looking changed over the past. Like I thought a couple years, I thought my voice changed. Like I knew it changed when I was 13, but I thought it stayed the same from like December 2021 to now. But then I was like comparing videos a few days ago and I was like, "Hey, wait a second. I sound like I'm enjoying life less and less as the years go by." Which I should probably save that for like when I'm in my 20s. Also, side rant. A lot of people complain about like being in their 30s and stuff, and like how they don't want to be 30. I think being in your 30s would be like the best years. 'Cause I don't know if I've been like misled or something, but based on what I've heard, I associate being in your 20s with having a lot of debt and like struggling to figure out, how, life works and stuff. But like when you're 30, you're all set, you know what? At least most people, I guess. You kind of know what you're doing with your life. Everything. The only thing that's not to like is that there's a 3 in front of it. But if you ignore that minute detail that no one cares about anyway, I think, like, life should peak when you're, like, 32, I guess. I don't know. As long as you're not tired of life. That's one thing. I think I'll be tired of life by then. Actually, no. Because I'm going to be, like, 25 years old acting the same way I did when I was 14. That's the thing about me. Like, mentally I've changed. The things I do haven't really changed that much since I was, like, 10. Like, I still talk, like, the same way, sort of. Everything I do, it's kind of my actions are the same way. It's 41 degrees. 41 degrees! For me, it was like, I was surprised at how warm it was outside. It's 76 degrees for me right now. But no, when I went to lunch today at school, because I have to walk through the outside area to get to the cafeteria, I was like, what the hell? Why is it 100 degrees out here? And it wasn't like a, why is it so hot? It was like a, why is it so comfortable? Because this morning it was like the regular cold, cold. But alright. I should have played that Frank Heffley obby. I think I'll go to that in a second. Well, after I do a race here. Well, I'm gonna be watching the truck race too. I'm gonna stop streaming. Braden, whenever I make race reactions, well, I don't know if you've scrolled through my channel ever, but if you do, well, if you scroll far enough at least, you'll see in like 2022, 2021, and even like a little bit of 2023, I'd be uploading race reactions for every race. Like even some ARCA races I had reactions to, and like every truck, Xfinity, and Cup race. Now, you can definitely see from this season, I've uploaded like 2 reactions, like for each series. And it's because I'm getting lazy. Because the way I used to edit reactions, I'd just be able to just download them. I used to stream on Instagram. That's why the quality is so bad from a few years ago. But I just download them, cut them up, and then export them, and it was easy. Now, because I have to stream on Kick now, because Twitch doesn't let you stream, races without getting your channel taken down. But yeah, I have to stream on Kick now just because of that. And the only reason I stream on Kick and like stream the races in general is because I don't. Okay, I'm gonna like get off topic here. The whole point is I have a Kick, so if you wanna, join to watch the race, it's Sten 47 House, same way it is here. This is taking an abnormally long time to load. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the truck race on Kick. That's my point. So like all my race reactions I stream on there. I've been doing that since I think Richmond last year. The second Richmond race. Okay, now I can start getting off topic. The reason I started streaming races in general, it was 2022, I think. Well, the first time I ever did it was 2020. Then I did a lot of races in summer 2021. But the first time I did it for like the YouTube reactions was 2022 because I was like, if this race is gonna suck, I don't want to end up recording it all, on my tablet or whatever, or my computer now. I don't want to end up recording it just for it to end up just for it to end up being a terrible race, wasting my storage. I don't know if you've noticed when you delete things, at least on a computer, you don't get all the storage back that you wasted. You'll have like 12 gigabytes or something. Well, that's not enough. But let's just say, for example, you have 12 gigabytes left. You make a video that's like 5 gigabytes. But then after you delete it, and after you like permanently delete it, you still only have like 11.5 gigabytes. Where's the rest of the storage go? I've never understood that. It's like if I delete stuff from my camera, for example, the memory card, frees right back up. What just happened? Oh, it's because my camera keeps moving. I'm driving as AJ Allmendinger. Was it not just on lap 1 out of 12? How short of a track are we at? Alright. But yeah. I've been like, you know what? I think I'm gonna fail at life. And that's fine, I guess. The problem is, I won't be able to stream in like 6 years. Because I'm going to be living under a bridge, smoking crack. Maybe I can get my act together. But if you've seen any of these streams, like this one, you'll buy Alex a new headset or something. And I'm going to get him a titanium headset that he can't possibly break. Like the wire is going to be titanium too. Because if Alex breaks another one of his... Okay, we're going to a decent track. I've won here a couple times. I like this track. I guess I like this track. I should have streamed this on my computer. Because then I could have done a call with, like, Pontaine Van Hoopen, Junior or something. I can invite Junior to the party. I just realized that. Top of the afternoon. Or top of the evening, bottom of the evening, whatever. Why is this guy slowing down so much? Also, did they change this track? I think I realized yesterday it might look a little different. Yeah, the internet connection quality, okay. So, it's me. And Braden Bunch is in the lead. We are having a generational run right now. I love how that's the only PlayStation notification you can see in these streams. The one that says my internet sucks. Like, the one thing I'd want it to blur out, I guess. Dude, the way this game works, I was talking about it yesterday, but I wasn't making a video. But, like, I think Eric Almirola got his Las Vegas Xfinity strategy from this game. Because in this game, you can just slide up mid-corner, and as long as you exit on the top, you'll still get a huge run off the corner. And Braden slipped up. That gives me the get-go, or whatever. The advantage. Dude, oh my god, the stream quality sucks. I might start a new stream. Because sometimes my PlayStation just says I have bad internet. My internet connection probably hasn't changed in like 6 weeks. Like the quality of my actual connection. But for some reason the PlayStation always thinks I have like this horseradish, like, back of the barn internet. Like the internet I bought for like $2 a month or something. I don't know. I'm like yabbering right now. But why did he turn right? What are you doing? If I see you appear on the bottom of my screen, I'm gonna lose my mind. Yep. PS4. PS4 is always like this, though. Like, it's always been like this. I'm not getting a PS5. I'm never getting another console again, because I already have a PC. And, like, I don't like consoles that much. The only, like, upside to consoles, I guess, is that there's exclusive games. And, you know who doesn't play exclusive games? Me. Alright, this is, like, the best battle I've had in this game. At least at a track like this. Because at a track like this, ooh, I usually have winning pace, but someone does that, but they don't do it as nicely. See, Braden over here, when he saw I was about to hit the wall, I don't think it was just because he saw I was about to hit the wall. He drove the track normally. He ran me up the track, but like the realistic fashion. What other people do, they keep going up the track, and they keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going, and they don't stop going up the track. And you know what happens when both of us are in the wall? He wrecks me, because there's nothing better to do when you're both already getting passed by the leader. Oh my god. This might actually be the best finish ever. It's not the last lap yet, hang on. Do that next lap. And I threw it way too hard into that corner. Please tell me I gotta run off. I might be done for here. Also, I'm gonna restart the stream in a second, because it is terrible quality. Maybe I can get a run! Dang it. Achoo! Oh yeah, did anybody see that I posted the Talladega reactions that are like 6 months old at this point? Because me and Alex, we both like mutually agreed not to post that because we don't want to remember. Because I don't know if you saw the end of the video. But at the end of the video, we ended up missing the finish of the race because DD12 got DDoS'd or something. That was what it said, at least. I wish my voice wasn't so, like, nerdy. I don't know if that makes... Well, obviously that makes sense. Like, I sound like the nerd emoji, I feel like. Also, I'm not restarting the stream yet. Okay, maybe I will. We're going to this track. This hunk of garbage. And I'm starting out front, yep. If I don't get wrecked in the first... If I stay on the track throughout the whole entirety of the first two corners, I'm obligated to finish this race. That's the deal here. I'm not finishing this race if any part of my car touches the grass in the first two turns. And you think that's so easy. Oh, you can just hit the brakes and turn. Yeah, that's what I do. But get a load of this hogwash right here. Like, you will not believe how hard people send it. You probably will, but okay. Look at... That doesn't count. It has to be the outside grass. No way. Oh my god, I gotta finish the race now. Okay. New goal. If I get wrecked, then I'll quit. How about I actually make the stakes a little higher? If I lose the lead at any point in this race, I have to quit. I don't like this track. The only time I'd ever race this track is a time like right now where I'm in the lead. Any other time, no, not gonna happen. And I'm about to lose the lead here. Because if you'll do what Jeff Gordon says, look at this! Yep. And I'm still in the lead somehow. Pick up the pace, people! I don't think I've ever led a lap at this track. This is gonna be insane if I actually make it. Oh my god, there's 4 of these things? There we go, and that's where I lose the lead, right? Oh, come on! How are they that far back? And I'm still gonna lose this race. That's the best thing about it. Ugh. But no, I actually can't believe that I lit a lap. Also, you won't believe in a second when these guys behind me get such a big run, like they're just gonna come out of nowhere. It'll be insane. I guarantee it. Especially when I do stupid stuff like that. Was this the corner where I went full throttle? Yes, it is. That last corner was the one where I stopped everybody up. There is no way in Johnny Johnson's popping fiddlesticks, E.J. Ethan Dinger is about to win a race. No, 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 no. Dude, oh my god, I suck. And, okay. That's my last warning. If I ever do that again at this track. Yeah, dude, I'll be in prime position to get like a top 3 at this track, and I do that every single time. There hasn't been a single race I've run here where I didn't do that. Like, at least 2 times. And that's, like, the ones where I've completed more than 1 lap. I don't think I've ever finished a race here. And that's, like, I say that a lot. I think, like, I'm genuine this time. I actually don't think I've finished a race here. Because it's usually wreck or get wrecked in the first turn, which is, you know, I think those mean the same thing. Wreck or get wrecked, yeah. Wreck people or get wrecked yourself. And I don't like to wreck people in this game on purpose, unless it's for, like, unless they wrecked me before. It's like, I don't... No, I suck at this track is what I'm trying to say. I'm, like, really sugarcoating, saying that I suck at this track. Oh, man. I'm really bad in the corkscrew. I normally hit that wall. Why'd my camera move up? I'm a dumbass. It's because we're going downhill. Why do I keep going off the track? Okay, and I gotta remember to really back it down. Bake the cookies into this corner. Or back the cookies into this corner. Oh my god. I don't know if I've ever made that corner. Like, actually. Alright. Lap 4 out of 4. If I win this race, I might, like, cry. I don't think it's that serious. But I'm gonna pretend to cry. And I hate the fact this is turning into a thing where I'm gonna be disappointed if I don't win. Because normally, under these yep. Why does my game always lag when I'm around people? Alright, there's no chance now. You mean to tell me you can full throttle that corner without going in the grass? Can my game stop lagging, please? Oh! Dude, no way he just sold like that, and I still... Dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I might still not win. Okay, that was like... That was kind of a dirty win, but... It wasn't on purpose, you know, so... And I'll push that guy next race if we go to a decent track. Blame the game. You know, I'm not the one who put the Wow, 16. Buddy, you're acting like I intentionally sent you off the track. Blame the game. No, because I like genuinely misjudged that corner though, and everyone knows it. You know why? Because you can. There's like one person in the stream right now. But like at least you could see it. I sent that corner every single time except the second to last lap. Like I was not trying to cause dilemma there. I get the feeling running up here I'm gonna get sent, but I don't really care. I feel like I've said enough times. After I win one race in this game, I'm good for the rest of the day no matter what happens. Look out. This could be a fun race, though. If people aren't doing that, stupid. Okay. This 88's squeezing me down. What are we doing? Learn to drive! Oh my god. Those two are fighting for the lead. Things got a little heated and they decided, oh yeah, let's take ourselves out of contention. I'm gonna push this 48 so we can get up to the 24. Gonna keep pushing this 48. And now I'm gonna, push my own car, I guess. What the hell? And I am as clear as peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh yeah, I gotta find... I think it was like the Las Vegas reaction or something. I think it was like the Las Vegas reaction or something. After one of the crashes, I said, great, now I gotta watch these same knobheads up here every single weekend. Like, you can't say knobhead without a British accent, without sounding like stupid. Which is funny, because I am stupid. I was gonna push the 24, but he was already pushing it hard enough. That was the most announcer joke I've ever made in my life. Now, if this 88 doesn't send it on my inside, I could have something for these two. Why does he keep doing that? I'm trying to help you out, okay? But if you're gonna keep on messing up like that, can't even give yourself a shot to win. 3 wide per second. This is stupid. Let's try and catch the leader, please. And there you go. By myself, I'm able to get up to this guy. Is gonna ruin everything. Dude, what are you doing? Let's not be stupid. Okay, come on. I'm just gonna abuse you. You're not gonna mess with the 24 car. You're gonna go, and the race is over. The blue car's got it. And I should have got second there, probably. But, okay, that was gonna be a good finish if people weren't so preoccupied with finishing, like, second or third. I don't like... No, dude, I don't like getting into battles for second place. Real life and in the game. You're just letting the leader pull away. Just push each other until you get up close to the lead, and then the guy in front of you makes a move, and then you get into the battle. Because those two are side by side, race, and you'll catch up. Never understand, oh, let's make it 4 wide for second place. Let's say anonymous. I wasn't reading people's names. Alright. I don't know how much I like being at Talladega for this race. Being at Talladega in this game. Because in this game, it's either the best race ever, or, which is the case for, or as is the case for most races in general in this game, but especially super speedways, it's the worst race ever. I'm trying to stay in line here, but I can't see anything with the lag. Whoa, where did this guy come from? Okay, my strategy is going to be to stay way up here and get this huge run off the corner. If nothing idiotic up here happens, I'm about to be top of 7 or something. Get out of... Stop crashing! Yes, 56 car! Alright. Being up there is basically like a free ticket to the lead for a little while. Also, if anybody's behind me, I can't see what's behind me right now. And if I stay in this view, my camera's going to keep doing this. And why are we turning the 56? Why am I getting turned? Dude, see, it's lobbies like this that make super speedway races unbearable. Get... Stop! Why are we racing like... Yep, we're gonna crash again. Please stop racing like dumbasses. What are we doing? Am I racing with an army of 6-year-olds? What is going on? I probably am, because it's Roblox. You're not clear. Why did my car just start driving down the track? Like I was slowly coming down and then my car just started, drifting down the track. Alright, who wants to be teammates? Is anybody watching the stream? Hey, I have a die cast of that car. Well, I think I have a die cast of a throwback to that car, but it's Dale Jr. either way. Block the middle. Okay. Don't block the middle. You were too late. Just stay on the top. Just stay on the top. Just stay on the top. Why would you not stay on the top? Look at this run I'm about to get. A monumental run on the entire pack when I'm by myself. Here, take this Buick. Dude, why does everybody keep on, like, crowding together at the bottom of the track? I wonder if I could win the race from back here. Like, just running the top. I was gonna say probably not. I'm trying to push. And we're screwed. Unless they straighten this out. Oh my god. I've never seen NASCAR game players actually work something out. That was nice. Alright, top lane. Gonna run the way top of the track. Do these guys notice these huge runs I'm getting off the corner every time? And they still aren't gonna run the way top? Like, there's no way it's the big 25, and people still don't know that the top gives you this, like, generational run. And that's the only reason it doesn't work as well as it should. Because everybody's on the bottom. So yeah, I'd say maybe run the bottom this time. Just because that's what everyone else is doing. They need to get rid of that outside lane thing, though. Oh yeah, hang on a second if you hit it out of the corner. That was so stupid. Not as stupid as that. Alright, I might be screwed here. Not really, because in this game, literally anything can happen at this track. At Daytona, not really. Here, yes. You're not clear, 48 car. You think you're clear, but you are no type of peanut butter, I'll tell you that. Also, I might do race reactions with Bobby tonight. And usually when I do race reactions with him, I at least try to make a reaction video. I don't end up doing that most of the time. I'm not trying to cause incidents, I swear. And get this 14 out of here. I feel like every time I've seen this 14 car, he's been causing some sort of issues. Yeah, well, almost. And I think we actually are all screwed now. Nope, not yet. Can people stop making moves on each other for second place? I'm pushing this 51. Oh my god. I didn't even mean to do that. And I'm screwed. Oh, this game sucks. I would run the top side to try and get that huge run, but I don't think that's going to be effective just because I'm way back here. Like, I might try that in turns 3 and 4. How did I get that run on the bottom? No, you guys must be, like, doing nothing right now. If I can get one more good push from this 14 car, too, I might be able to make something happen if I run the high lane. But I'm not going to run, like, the high lane all the way around. I'm going to get this push. I'm going to keep getting this push. Then I'm going to move up mid-corner. And then gonna get this monster energy off the top, and I'm still not gonna gain any spots from that, I bet. Well, one, but that was... I feel like that 14 car is gonna be a little mad at me, because I was just blocking my ass off that entire last lap. Which race did you leave to get a snack? Was it the first race? Because that was a fun battle. I had a pretty nice battle going at the end of that last race, but I'm like... Well, I accidentally overshot the corner like I did 15 times in a row. Like the last corner, and I accidentally wiped the 6 out to win the race. I didn't wipe him out, but I pushed him into the gravel by accident. And, like, I know he's gonna think that was on purpose, and he did, because it was the last turn, but I genuinely didn't mean to do that. Like, you can see in the chat, wow, 16, passed you cleanly, and you run me off. But you could see, if you were watching the stream, I missed that corner, like, 4 times in that race. The turning in this game is slow, but you get used to it after a while. If you think the turning in this is bad, you see the turning in, Untamed. That's like a game for League, so that doesn't really count, but... Alright. Let's see who gets their ass whooped. If I run into you, it's because of this 48. Okay. And we're already kind of screwed, never mind. Oh, never mind. Alright, since I've already won... I didn't mean to do that. I'm not trying to do this. Arg! I was gonna try and be a blocker, like a defender. I might still do that. I feel like I just made that worse. I swear, I'm not trying... Every time I try to help, I always end up causing issues like that. Why did my car turn right by itself? I'm sorry, Brayden, if I hit you. I'm turning all the way to the right, like on a straightaway right now. I feel like most of the times I try to help, though, I end up, like, making it way worse than it was. Which, I don't like this track. This is another one of those tracks where I usually quit right after the race starts, or even before the race starts sometimes. This 14 sending the ass off of me. Why does the 14 keep doing that? Stop. And it's only me he does that to, so. I guess I might wreck him. I don't know. But he's gonna end up getting me vote kicked. 'Cause it's people like that who just randomly have a bunch of wins for no reason. For no reason. For a second I thought that was the leader. Woo! And I got involved in that. Man, this track sucks. And if you hit this thing on the apron, you can't get off. I'm in 5th place. Doesn't even matter. I might just quit the race. Well, no. Who's this? Oh, it's the 88 car. Ouch. I didn't mean to do that. Love how anytime I'm racing with anybody, the thing you'll hear out of my mouth the most probably is didn't mean to do that. Or that was an accident. Or, you know, something along those lines. Oh. It's one of the few times I'm willing to stay in the race. Past, like, I don't know, when I don't have a shot to win. Mass hysteria. Why am I getting so many Discord notifications right now? What is going on, son? I want to switch cars, I really do. But I never have any time. Because I want to look away for a little while. But the second I look back, oh, whoopsie daisy. 10 seconds till the race starts. Not 10, like 3 seconds. Oh yeah, my game entirely disconnected yesterday when I was about to load into a Michigan race. I assume Braden won that last race. Alright, Braden, I might drive as Denny Hamlin this next race, if nobody else is. I don't know who this... I think that's a Hamlin car right there. I just ran someone into the grass by accident. I don't know, I'll be someone who, like... Because out of the people in this stream, you got... Braden's Kyle Larson. The Chevy guy is the 20. Why'd I say the 20 as if he's not Christopher Bell? Okay, well, we got Christopher Bell. And who's another driver who would, like, be part of... I'll drive as Blaney. Because I think those might be the big 3 this year. I don't want to rain on the Tyler Reddick parade or whatever. But... Oh, God, I hate this 44 car. Not the guy driving it. Well, I might hate the guy driving it. Who knows? But right now, I don't hate the guy driving it. But I have bad... The only time I've ever seen that car before... Well, I saw it a few days ago. Before that, though, the only time I ever saw that car was this one lobby in either December or January. Why'd that guy slow down so much? But no, in either December or January. And he was the biggest asshole I've ever seen in this game. I might be able to win this race if I just hold the bottom. Which I kind of failed to do right there. The straightaways are the parts where you get beat here. You know, where someone takes the inside, at least. The corners are obviously where you get beat. I don't like the fact that I've been by myself for a lap now. What the hell? Arrgh, William Byron. Putting the "by" in his name to use, you know, William Byron, or Byron, because you're not gonna, you know, say bye to that run, because you're not getting it back. You know, it's me talking, so you don't know, no one knows. I'm insane. I'm as insane as Zane Smith. Insane. Who else is a fast driver this year? Like, has shown race-winning pace this year? Because I can think of, you know, Larson, Bell, Blaney, and I haven't been paying too much attention to the rest. I don't think I want to be Byron just because I don't want to be Byron. I don't know. I was going to mention Tyler Reddick. But, like, in a less positive light. I was going to say I haven't really noticed him at all this year. Like, he led a couple laps at Las Vegas. But I feel like that was like a strategy call. What is the 6 doing? Arrgh. Give him a abuse. Because this guy can go send it on the 24. Yep, and give me the... Never mind. Never mind the never mind. Look at this. Ha! Look at this jackass. Sending everybody off the track and he can't even take the lead for himself. What a character, I'll tell you what. Just park it in front of the leader. That's my favorite thing to do. I used to get mad when Alex did that in Heat 5. Now that's my favorite thing to do. Just send it and then park it in front of the leader. Because the way these NASCAR games normally work, especially the Heat games, you can't wreck someone from behind them like you would in real life. But you can always wreck people if you're the one in front. Which I've always hated that. Because someone throws a bad block on me, they should be the one getting wrecked. Not me and the rest of the field. Because it'll be on a straightaway, someone will throw... Even, they'll slow like a slightly not clear block. Something that even in real life wouldn't be that big of a deal if they got back up the track in time. And, like, I go flying into the infield in a Heat game. It's the thing I hate about those games. And the amount of people who are just there to wreck. But that's every NASCAR game. Like I said, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so everybody doesn't finish the race with no damage. Does that guy slow down way too much there or what? Like, I feel like he does that pretty often. We're gonna hit. That's because the apron's slick. I don't care about that. What I do care about is this massive, and I do mean massive run I'm gonna get off the corner. Except no, because I got hit. Alright, he's got this. Unless I can make a crossover here, which I don't think I can. Like, he's gonna think I'm gonna be on the outside here, so maybe... Yeah, no, he's got it. Good work. Oh! And that was actually a pretty decent crash. Sheldon Creed to colleague. I want Sheldon Creed back in the 2. Because the entire time I've been a Sheldon Creed fan, he's been driving the 2. Because in trucks, he was driving the 2. In Xfinity, he was driving the 2. And now he's driving... Like, he drove the 18 last year. Now he's in the 00. He's going to be playing patty cake with the teams. I feel like one of the only current Sheldon Creed fans who's actually been a fan for a while. And who is I gonna be, Blaney? Oh yeah, they spelled Alex Bowman's name wrong on this. So now, what car should I drive? I'll drive this one. I don't even know what it is. Talladega again. I'm probably the only one who doesn't care about all the hoopla about a new manufacturer. I'm perfectly fine with the three we have. Like, I don't know if people are getting bored of seeing the same three manufacturers or whatever. I don't really care. Because eventually you're going to get bored of seeing the same four manufacturers. Like, if Dodge joins back, you know, okay. I don't really care. It's just a car that looks a little different. Like, with a different logo on the front. Because I feel like we get that enough as it is. Because every couple years, the current manufacturers... What's this 6 doing? Okay, no. Every couple years, though, the current manufacturers change their grills up a little bit. So literally the only difference is it's going to be a new logo. The only difference to me, at least, as a fan. I know there will be different... like, things if you're, like, inside the team. You know, there's a lot of differences. But I don't really care about that stuff. Like, I'm not a big car guy. Dude, can this 6 get off of me? I'm gonna wreck this guy if he doesn't stop. And of course someone else is driving a 12. There goes a 6 car, causing problems again. I am so glad I'm in the draft now. So I do not have to... I think I was in the draft that whole time. But I'm more in the draft now. I'm actually part of the pack. Or at least I will be. Can my game stop lagging so much? It's always when I get around other people, which makes sense. Oh my god. The 11... The 11 is doing my strategy at the end of the last race here. Or you go up there and get the huge run, but there's literally no point, because you're not close enough to the pack. I can't wait till I get unbanned on Rec Room. And I thought it was going to be a bigger deal. I've completely forgotten about Rec Room. Like, last time I thought about Rec Room was probably, like, genuinely, like, a month and a half ago. Which was close to when I got banned for the second time. But the reason I want to get unbanned now is because I'm thinking me and Alex could, like, play some Backrooms games or something once he finds his AirPods, whatever he got. Earbuds. There's a lot of different names for them. I'm going to push this 11. Here we're going to get a real run off the corner. See this 11 car? You are actually going to get some real man speed. That wasn't too much better than what he's been getting. But okay, there we go. I feel like they added that just as a trade-off. Like, if you get shuffled up out here, or shuffled out up here, you'd normally be screwed, because look how fast everyone else is going. But they added this thing coming out of the corner, where if you're running way up high, you're going to get this gargantuan run. Dude, my game's frozen. I hope I didn't just wreck somebody doing that. Because my game was completely frozen, and I'm clear somehow. I'm going to start driving like Stenhouse. I should just drive as Stenhouse. Because for someone named Sten47House, up until like a year and a half ago, I like never drove a Stenhouse on this channel. Like, there's a few videos you can find in 2022 where I'm driving the 47. 90% of the time, though, I like, oh, okay. And I wasn't even driving as one of my favorite drivers either. I'll drive as like a random driver. Like, I like Ross Chastain, but I'll just like he's not one of my top 3 though. And it's one of those things where the only reason he's not in the top 3 is because someone else is. Seeing if I can benefit a little bit off that, which I did not. Oh, the 88. Okay, it's gonna be a 3-man race now, it looks like. That'll be fun. And since there's no one else in the picture, I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna put... Okay, I waited too long. If these cars could actually steer nice and fast, that would have been... I want to see... Oh my god. You gotta block that outside lane here. Okay, that guy might actually have it. Because as much manpower as we have pushing back here, I think this guy's able to get such good runs off that corner. Like, we gotta run the top here this time. This should get a nice juicy run. There we go. I have zero momentum right now. I think the 11's just going to win this race. Unless we can plot something out here, like figure out a strategy, my game froze again. But unless we can like figure out a strategy to like strategically dive down to the bottom at the perfect time. Oh yeah, 11's got this. I didn't even know it was the last lap. That was a terrible race. Because there was no one else to help out. Okay, that's like... I officially do think they need to get rid of that thing on the top. You shouldn't be able to win the race by yourself when there's two people tandeming behind you. And also they made tandems stop working. I don't remember, I think it was like in the fall or something. It might have been like just after summer. Like it might have been like August. But I remember back in like June when me and Alex would play this game a lot, which we still kind of do, but you know what I mean. When we were first discovering it, it was kind of fun to us. We'd be able to fall way back at super speedways, and when he'd, like, I'd get wrecked or something, be completely out of the conversation, like half a lap behind the pack. Not half a lap, but like a corner behind the pack. Alex would slow down and I'd push him, and we'd catch the leaders by the white flag. And this would be happening on like lap 3 or 4. So it didn't take that much. You'd be able to just, like, tandems actually worked. In an actual fun way. In, like, good fashion. And this track, I don't like this track. And it's not the track, it's the people. This feels like when you're playing a game at, like when you're playing a pretty recently updated game, but they still have some of the legacy tracks in there, or some of the legacy stuff that no one ever uses because it sucks. Because it's like outdated. That's what this track feels like in this game. Because I feel like there's been no renovations to this track since the game came out. It's still the most inconsistent track ever. You can ride the wall in turns 3 and 4, but the second you touch the wall out of the corner, you lose 15 miles an hour. Also, I don't think I've ever started at the front here. So this is my best ever chance to win. I didn't even mean to hit the wall. What just happened? It looked like I was trying to wreck that guy coming down the track like that, but no, you actually just have to do that. What are we doing? Alright, that was nice. I got the lead back. That was also stupid, but, you know, I got the lead back. What's a thank you 11? Well, I don't know what's going on in the back, so I can't comment on that. I do know that this game's lagging so bad. What if everyone just, like, lets me have this win? And, like, life goes great? Because this guy's gonna hit the wall out of the corner and slow down and lose 37 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, son. This game is something else, if you know what I'm saying. The amount of times in the past week I've said, if you know what I'm saying, is actually crazy. How are so many people a lap down? Dude, and the reason that guy caught me is because I hit the wall out of the corner. And that was because my game lagged. Dude, oh my god. Can my game stop lagging? I'm hitting the wall, losing so much time. And I think we're the only 3 cars on the lead lap. So I don't have much of an excuse if I end up not finishing. Like, if I end up losing a bunch of time. I was gonna try and push this guy, but that's not a good idea. Now it is. This guy's name is Long Runs. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a long run driver. He's apparently a long run driver. He's actually a long run driver because that's his name. And you're gonna get abused. Dude, no way! This track sucks in this game. How do I lose that much time lightly brushing the wall on the straightaway? Makes no sense. In real life, it would make sense, but this isn't real life. Like, in the context of the game, where you can wall ride all the way around at Bristol, for example, makes no sense. And the same thing just happened to that guy. I think twice, actually, because him and the 24 both hit the wall out of that last corner. All 3 of us just hit the wall there. The 11 got put in the wall slightly. I was about to make the riskiest move in NASCAR game history. Is lagging so bad. I gotta reset my internet on this thing. Dude, no. Oh my god. Okay. This guy actually knows how things work. Me and the 24 are both running the apron. And if I can throw a little bit of blue suede shoes here on this 24, nope, he's got it. Unless he hits the wall, which he won't. Maybe he will. Yes, he will. And he's still gonna win the race. Dang it. Ugh. My iPad's got 10% battery. Okay, 5 more minutes. So this next race is probably going to be my last race in this stream. I'm going to drive a different car for this one last race. I'm going to drive the Peak car because I like that car. And we're going to Pocono. This is either going to be the best race ever or the worst race ever. No in-betweens. Back, yeah, it's over. I've only been streaming for 58 minutes. This is going to be, like, pretty much an hour. That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. Obviously, it's going to be an hour. Also, I love how every single day I get to say that's the dumbest thing I've ever said. And it's true every time. It's crazy how I say a new dumbest thing every day. Oh my god, the 6 car. That was the best help I've ever gotten in my life, and it didn't even do anything. I feel like I could have a chance to win this. If the 6 car doesn't do that. Dude, I hate when people do that. Because it's always a good battle going on between the top 2 or top 3. And then another car, I can't play row stock. The game doesn't load for me. But no, every time there's a good battle for the lead between 2 or 3 cars, if it's 2 cars, a third place car comes in and ruins it. If it's 3 cars, a fourth car comes in and ruins it for the third place. And also that guy hit the wall. You're not running me up the track. Yes, you are. Yeah, I'm probably not going to win this race. I'll say that right now. Guy slowed down way too much. Block the 11. Get the Bush. And there is my Mush. Never saying that again. My momentum. My mush. Get up that racetrack, son. It's what I like to see. Is a person driving the 11 watching the stream or something? Because for some odd reason, he looks like he knows how to drive. And I am not used to that from NASCAR game players. And if my game keeps freezing like that, I'm going to lose it. Cannot have a good race. There goes that guy smacking into the wall. Dude, why did I do that? That was me being a dumbass there. Well, hopefully this 11 can take the lead. Or something. Oh my god, he got under the leader. Gonna bush as hard as I possibly can. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even think I did that. My controller sometimes turns my car to the right. Because it's the same. I think it's the same thing for, like, when it makes my camera go down. Like, when I hit the brakes. I think two things get, like, wound up together. Like, some of the wires in my controller. Because I have stick drift. And it's pretty bad. Can this 45 stop hitting the wall? I think the 11's got this race. Yeah, he's definitely got this race. Could have passed the 45 already. Maybe I'd have this. Dude, oh my god, and this game is, like... Why is it so weird? Okay, the 11 does not have this race. Because he just sold. Here comes the 45. And if my game doesn't lag here, please, look how much, like, graphic settings I've turned down. I will push this 45 if I can. Okay, 45 is going to win this. I'm disappointed with that. I wanted to get a better finish and position than that. Alright, that's the end of the stream, though. No, I'm not one of those people who's going to throw it in, like, from that far. I was doing a stream, I think yesterday, the day before. I might not have even been... No, I wasn't streaming. But I took the lead from this 20 car who was an asshole, fair and square. Last turn, it was New Hampshire. I see him, like, a flash of purple fly past the bottom of my screen at lightning, like, record pace. I've never seen. I was, like, in awe. My mouth wide open, my jaw on the floor. And this guy sent it so hard he flipped over when he hit the wall. And then in the chat, he said, it was worth the shot. Worth the shot, buddy, you flipped yourself over. I've never seen a car hit the wall that fast. Like, he was trying to kill me. We're going to Kentucky. That's the end of the stream. Nighty-night, everyone. Enjoy the truck race if you watch it. For me, the truck series has been my favorite series this year. So, because it's the only one that hasn't had all terrible finishes.